Good morning, students. How are you all, children? All are fine? Yes, I hope all are fine. Okay. Then let us revise the last class portion. The last class we have studied life cycle of phage. The life cycle of phage means, so that is comes under in two types. One is lytic cycle and another one is lysogenic cycle. Life cycle, that's a type of lytic that is comes under in a 5 steps. Clear? Then what is lytic cycle? What is lysogenic cycle? The next one, what is viroid? What is virioi? What is perions? What is synophage? What is mycophage? So these are the questions. So you must learn. Okay, children? Yes. Today's class, we are going to learn classification of living world. In the living world, many organisms are there. Am I correct, children? Yes. If we are going to one field trip means, field trip in that one of this hill station means, there we are visiting many of these things. Am I correct? Birds, animals, microorganisms, flowers, mountains, all the things we are seeing. Am I correct? Yes. So, can you able to study the characters together, children? That is impossible. Okay. We want to categorize. We want to categorizing the organisms into separate means we will easily study the characteristic features. Am I correct? Say yes or no? Yes. So this studying of these characteristic features, we are learn that is classification of living organism or classification of living world. Okay? Why classification is needed? The classification is needed for understanding and relating this organism based on certain characteristic features. Okay? So that's the things classification is very important. Classification is needed. Are you understood, children? Say yes or no? Yes. First one, the classification in the past, they have made that many taxonomists to children. First one, the person name is known as Theophrastus. Theophrastus, that's one of the taxonomist name. This person, the living organism, I mean this is the living plants, the morphological based, the morphological characters means, what do you mean by morphology? Very good. Studying of external characters, very good. The based on morphological characters of the plants, they are grouped into 3. Herbs-like plants, shrubs-like plants, trees-like plants. Understood, children? He is called father of botany. He is called father of botany. Understood, children? The first one, the taxonomist name is Theophrastus. This person, based on the morphological characters, they classified the plants, the living plants, classified in the 3 groups: herbs-like plants, shrubs-like plants, and trees-like plants. He is called that a father of taxonomy. Theophrastus they called father of botany. Clear? The next one is the second taxonomist. The name is Aristotle. Okay? So this person, the living animals are classified into 2. One is anemia and anemia. Okay? Anemia and anemia. So this person, anemia and anemia. Okay? So here, this person, they classified in these 2 groups. Anemia means, so with red blood cells. So this anemia means without red blood cells. Clear, children? So that based only they are grouped into two groups. Understood? They are classified into two groups. Then third one of this person, the taxonomist name is known as Carol Linnaeus. Carol Linnaeus. So this Carol Linnaeus, this person, he is called that father of taxonomy. He is called that father of taxonomy. All the living organisms, all the living organisms are classified into mainly two groups. What are the two groups means? First one is plant chain and second one is Animalia. Clear? Plant chain and Animalia. Are you understood, children? So this taxonomist, Carol Linnaeus, his classification is certain feedback. What are the points means? The feedback is first one, prokaryotic and eukaryotic organisms are grouped together. Okay? This is the one of the drawback of this two kingdom system of classification. The Carolus Linnaeus, he is called father of taxonomy, father of taxonomy, father of taxonomy. This person only, they propose that two kingdom system of classification. What are the two kingdom system of classification? First one is plantae and second one is Animalia. So the system that certain drawbacks. First one is prokaryotic and eukaryotic organisms are grouped together. This is one of the drawback. The next one, similarly, fungal organisms and the heterotrophic organism. Fungal organism and the heterotrophic organism. This person is placed under that photosynthetic plants. Fungal organism and that heterotrophic organisms are they placed under in that photosynthetic plants. So this is the certain drawbacks of this Carolus Linnaeus two kingdom system of classification. Understood, children? Say yes or no? Yes. Then also come that many taxonomists, they refer that is the other field. What are the other field means? Cytological studies and cell biology. Cytology means cell biology, and then embryology, anatomy. Anatomy means that's the internal structures based, and molecular biology, phylogeny. So these are the areas looking, and then only that characters based only they are classifying the organisms into different kingdoms. Understood, children? This is one of the introduction part. So here many one words are there, children. So all should read carefully. Understood? Yes. Next one, needs of classification. The next one is needs of classification. Needs of classification. What does the need of classification means? To achieve certain needs. So what is classification? What are the classification as needed means? Classification is very essential to achieving that certain needs. First one, to relating the things. To relating the things. To relate the things. To relating the things based on their some common characteristic features. First, what is the need of this classification? To relate the things. To relate the things based on the certain common characteristic features. If you want to correlate, that is the dicot and monocot plants means certain common characters based, we are classifying these organisms. Monocot and dicot means, for example, one of these monocot plants Gingiberaceae and dicot plants Anacardiaceae. Then how to correlate these two means, first of all, so the relating the things based on a common characters means Just for example, we are selecting the discriminant character or Gainesian characters. If any one of these common characters is selected to correlate the things or to relating the things. Understood, children? The first need is to relate the things based on their common characteristic features. Understood? The next one, to define the organism. To define the organism. To define the organism based on their certain salient features. Okay? Suppose if you want to defining the organism in monopod or dicot means, so that based set some salient features. Okay? So that is the another one need of classification. The next one is, first one, to relating the things based on the common characteristic features. Then the second one is to define the organism based on certain characteristic features. The next one is classification helps to relationship among that, knowing the relationship among that a different group of organisms or different group of plants. Okay? Classification helps to know that relationship among that different group of organism or different group of plants. Clear? The next one is classification helps that understanding the phylogenetic classification of organism. The next one is the classification helps to understanding the phylogenetic relationship of this organism. Are you understood, children? Once again, revise these 4 points. First one is to relating the things, the common characteristic features. Second one, to define the organism based on the certain salient features. The next one is classification helps to know that the relationship among that different group of this organism. The next one is classification helps the understanding of phylogeny characters, or that is the evolutionary relationship of different organisms. Understood, children? This is very important one of this 3-mark questions. Okay, so this is one of the very important 3-mark questions. What are the needs of classification? Understood, ma'am? Yes. Next one is we are going to learn the classification of living world. Many taxonomists, they classified the living organisms into different kingdoms. Okay? What are the kingdoms so coming means? First of all, so let me see, children. So here, this is a system of classification. The first 2 kingdoms, this person they proposed by Carl Linnaeus. Then 3 kingdom system of classification proposed by Ernest Haeckel. 4 kingdom system of classification proposed by Hopland. 5 kingdom system of classification proposed by R.H. Whitaker. Okay? Then what are the kingdoms or come this 2, 3, 4, 5 means? The 2 kingdom system, that is Plantae and Animalia. 3 kingdom system of classification, Monera, Plantae and Animalia. 4 kingdom system of classification includes Monera, Protestia, Plantae, Animalia. Clear? Then 5 kingdom system of classification, Monera, Protestia, Fungi, Plantae, Animalia. So these are the different system of classification proposed this taxonomist. Understood, children? Say yes or no? Yes. It's your syllabus. They are mentioned in that are detailed given that account of 5 kingdom system of classification. 5 kingdom system of classification. 5 kingdom system of classification. Okay, it's a syllabus is detailed studies given. That's a 5 kingdom system of classification. This 5 kingdom system of classification, they propose that person name is known as, that's a taxonomist name is known as R.H. Whitaker. Okay. So this person is an American taxonomist. In the year of 1969, he proposed this 5 kingdom system of classification in the year of 1969. What are the 5 kingdom system of classification as coming means? What are the kingdoms names, children? Try to tell, children. Yes. Monera, Protestia, Fungi, Plantae, Animalia. So these are the 5 kingdom system. Am I correct? Yes. So what are the kingdoms means? Name that 5 kingdom system of classification means all should write these 5 names. Understood, ma? Yes. Then what are the criteria based? All of you listen. What are the criteria based? This person, this taxonomist classified these 5 kingdoms means. All of you listen, ma. First one, the criteria is set it. Cell structure based, thallus organization based, mode of nutrition, reproduction and phylogenetic study. Clear, children? What are the points to set that criteria? Yes, first one is cell type or cell structure, thallus organization. Very good. The next one, mode of nutrition, reproduction and phylogenetic characters. So that based only they are classified as 5 kingdom system of classification. Understood, children? Yes. The next one, we are going to learn what are the comparative studies of 5 kingdom system of classification on that, based on that salient features. Clear? What are the comparative studies of 5 kingdom system of classification based on a certain salient features. Understood, children? So this is one of the tabular column is given in your textbook, children. If you have textbook, so all of you please open that textbook, children. So listen that one by one. Okay. Yes. Here it's a comparative studies of this 5 kingdom system of classification. First one, the rows wise you write that is the criteria. Criteria, did you remember that? What are the points? Cell type or cell structure, thallus organization or level of organization, cell wall, what about the component is present. The next one is mode of nutrition, motility, and the last one is examples of the organism. Okay, so these are the criteria we should write one by one. Then columns wise you write that is the 5 kingdom names. Can you able to say that kingdoms names? Very good. Monera, try it, children. Protestia, Fungi, Plantae, Animalia. Clear? Yes. So here, first you are going to write that is cell structure. Cell structure mostly they comes under two type. One is prokaryotic type and another one is eukaryotic type. The first kingdom, Monera, comes under in a prokaryotic type. Remaining all these kingdoms or they comes under in the organism is a eukaryotic cell type. Clear, children? Yes. Next one, thallus organization or the level of organization. So mostly here they mentioning in that is unicellular and multicellular organism. Monera group is mostly they comes under unicellular nature. Rare cases they comes under in a multicellular. Clear? Then Protestia, that's unicellular, fungal organism unicellular and multicellular organisms. Then Plantae, their presence in a cell structure is the thallus organization as the tissues or organs. Animalia, thallus organization as tissue, organ or organ system. Clear, children? Yes. Next one, the cell wall substance. What are the cell wall substances present means here? Monera, the cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan and mucopeptides. Okay, so these are the two chemical substances present in a cell wall of Monera kingdom. Then Protestia, the cell wall is made up of cellulose, some is made up of only some organisms only made up of cellulose. In certain condition that is fully absent, this one. Clear? Then fungal organism, that's mostly the cell wall is made up of chitin or cellulose. Mostly chitin only. Okay? The cell wall substance. Then plantae kingdom, so there is presence in a cellulose substance. Animalia kingdom, the cell wall is totally absent. Understood, children? Yes. Next one, the mode of nutrition. The mode of nutrition mostly they comes under an autotrophic mode of nutrition and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Autotrophic mode of nutrition means which is the organism they prepare that own food. Am I correct? Yes. So here this is the autotrophic mode also they comes under in two type. One is autotrophic mode of nutrition, photoautotrophic mode of nutrition, and another one is hemoautotrophic mode of nutrition. Clear? Photoautotrophic means presence of the sunlight they prepare that food. Hemoautotrophic means chemical energy is used they prepare that food. Clear, children? Heterotrophic means so this one is depending that other organisms. So in this heterotropics also here that's a two type of mode of nutrition. One is parasitic mode and another one is saprophytic mode. Okay, parasitic mode and saprophytic mode. Protestia, that is they comes under an autotrophic mode and heterotrophic mode. Autotrophic mode of nutrition means they only present in a photosynthetic. Okay. The next one is fungal kingdom. Only their presence in a heterotrophic mode of nutrition. This heterotrophic mode comes under two. One is parasitic mode and another one is saprophytic mode. Clear? Then plantae, only that is a autotrophic mode. Only that is a photosynthetic mode of nutrition. Then animalia, this is a heterotrophic, the holozoic. So that's a solemn, that's a mode of nutrition that takes place in that animalia kingdom. The next one is motility. The most of those motile or non-motile. Which is the kingdom is comes under motile and which one is the non-motile? Here mentioning in this column. Clear? So the movement, the ability to move or inability to move. Understood, children? Yes. Next one, examples of this organism. The Monera kingdom, the examples are they comes under Archaebacteria, Eubacteria, Cyanobacteria and Mycoplasma. Okay, so these are the examples or they comes under Monera kingdom. Protestia, this comes under dinoflagellate, euglenoids, slimeboard, amoeba, paramecium and plasmodium. So these are the examples or they comes under Protestia. Then fungal organism mainly they comes under mushrooms and mold varieties. Then plantae, so here they comes under in the groups of algal plants, bryophyte, pteridophyte, gymnosperm, angiosperm. So these are the items. The next last one is Animalia kingdom. The examples of this Animalia, sponges, invertebrates and vertebrates. Clear, children? So this is one of the comparative studies of salient features of 5 kingdom system of classification. This is one of the very important question answer, children. So should make it thorough. Clear? The next one, what are the merits and demerits of 5 kingdom system of classification? What are the merits and demerits of 5 kingdom system of classification means? First one, so here this system, the cell structure and thallus organization based, they classified this organism. This is one of the merit of this classification. Understood, children? The 5 kingdom system classification. What are the merits and demerits? Okay, merits and demerits of this system. Demerits of this system. Okay, merits and demerits of this system. First one, what are the merits? So here, the complexity of the cell structure and thallus organization. Okay, so these two ways they classify in this system. This is one of the merit of this system. The next one is Mode of mutation based. The mode of mutation based, they are classifying the system. Okay. The next second merit is mode of nutrition. Mode of nutrition based, they classified this system. So that is the next merit of this system. The next one is separation of this fungal organism. The separation of this fungal organism from this plants. Okay. So this is the another one merit of this system. The merit of this system, the separation of plants. The separation of fungi from plants. Okay. This is the next merit of this system. Then finally, they showing that phylogenetic characteristic features of an organism. Okay. So the last one, what does the merit means? It shows that it's a 5-kingdom system of classification. It shows that phylogeny characteristic features of an organism. So these are the certain merits of this classification. Understood, children? What are the demerits? What are the demerits of this system? 5-kingdom system of classification means. First one, you see children, the Monera and Protestia. Okay, so the first one is Monera and Protestia. So these two kingdoms, Monera and Protestia, these two kingdoms, the mode of nutrition, so that is comes under an autotrophic mode of nutrition and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Clear? Autotrophic and heterotrophic mode of nutritions. This both the type of the nutrition source place it together, they accommodate it together. So that is the one of the drawback of this system or demerits of this system. Clear, children? The next one is the viruses are not included in this 5-kingdom system of classification. Clear, children? First demerit is Monera and Protestia. These two kingdoms, the mode of nutrition, autotrophic and heterotrophic mode of nutrition is together only they grouped. Together only they are classified. That's one of the demerit. Next one is viruses is not included in this 5-kingdom system of classification. Understood, children? So this is the certain merit and demerits of 5-kingdom system of classification. Very, very important. Suppose they will ask 5-mark question, merit and demerits together. Sometimes they will ask that is separate question. What are the merits of 5-kingdom system of classification or what are the demerits of 5-kingdom system of classification? Understood, children? Yes. Next one, the living world. The living world, they are classified into 3 domains. Okay? So the whole living organisms, they are classified into 3 domains. What are the 3 domains of life means? Bacteria, archaea and eukarya. This is very, very important one of this 2-mark question. Okay? So this is very, very one of this important 2-mark question. Understood, children? Yes. So what are the 3 domains of this life? Bacteria, archaea, eukarya. Just they are asking that what are the 3 domains of life means? You just write these 3 names means you will get that 2 marks. Understood, ma? Yes. Then what based they are classifying these 3 domains of life means? First one, they based on that differences of this rRNA structures, nucleotide structures based. Okay, the differences of the rRNA nucleotide sequence based. Then next one is the lipid structure is presence on the lipid structure is the presence on the cell membrane. Okay, which base they are classified these 3 domains means? First one is differences of all RNAs, nucleotides sequence based. Second one is lipid is presence in the cell wall membrane. These based only they are classified into the the three domains. Understood, children? Yes. These three domains that is introduced by the taxonomist names Carol Woos and the co-workers. Okay. Then in the year is 1990. So these are the questions that we asked that one word questions. Okay, children. So all of you all should learn by got this. That's a person name is Carol Woos and co-workers in the year of 1990. Clear, children? Yes. Let us try what are the three domains of living organisms. Very good. Bacteria, archaea, eukarya. Clear? Yes. Next one is from this five kingdom system of classification, they propose that is six kingdom system of classification. First one, the six kingdom system of classification proposed that person name is known as, that's a taxonomist name is Thomas Cavalier Smith. Its name is Thomas Cavalier Smith in the year of 1998. Okay. How will you categorize or how will you classify this six kingdom system of classification means already you know that already we studied five kingdom system of classification. Am I correct? Can you able to say that kingdoms names? Very good. Monera, Rotestia, Fungi, Plantae, Animalia. Am I correct? Yes. So here, six kingdom system of classification. The first kingdom of Monera, that is divided into two. One is Archaebacteria and another one is Eubacteria. Clear, children? Remaining almost same in the fifth system of classification. Understood now? Oh, first one, the Monera kingdom only, they are categorized, they are grouped into two. One is Archaebacteria and another one is Eubacteria. Understood, children? Say yes or no? Yes. Then, recently, they introduced that seven kingdom system of classification also. The seven kingdom system of classification that is introduced, the person name is known as Regiro et al. Okay. So in the year of 1950, Regiro, that's a person name, the taxonomist name, they proposed seven kingdom system of classification in the year of 2015. Clear? This seven kingdom system of classification, they comes under two super kingdoms, children. What are the two super kingdoms means? First one is Prokaryota, Eukaryota. What are the two super kingdoms comes under in a seven kingdom system of classification? Try it, children. So all of you open your mouth and say Prokaryota and Eukaryota. Clear? This Prokaryota is comes under in a two kingdoms. One is Archaebacteria and another one is Eubacteria. Eukaryota means, so they comes under these five kingdoms, children. First one is Protozoa, Chromista, Fungi, Plantae and Animalia. Okay. Finally, what are the seven kingdoms of system of classification? Archaebacteria, Eubacteria, Protozoa, Chromista, Fungi, Plantae and Animalia. Clear, children? So these are the seven kingdom system of classification. The next one, so this is one of the new kingdom system of classification, children. So this Chromista, this is the new kingdom. So here, what are the items, what is the organisms are involving here means all the algal organism, mostly the chloroplast, they contain in a chlorophyll A and C. Okay. Then also there are some of the colorless form of this organism. Clear? So these all items are they grouped together in this new kingdom of Chromista. What are the examples of this new kingdoms means? Diatomus, brown algae, Cryptomonas and Oomycetes. Clear? So these are the organisms placed under this new kingdom. Are you understood, children? Say yes or no, ma? Yes. So this is one of the new kingdom. Write note on new kingdom of Chromista means you have to be write these 2 points. Clear? See, all of you listen, children. Before entering the next class, okay? So all should learn some question answers. Clear, children? Students, all of you please take your notebook or textbook. Please note it. What are the questions want to learn? First one, write down the needs of classification. 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 Very, very important one of the 3 mark question, children. The next one is merits and demerits of. Merits and demerits of 5 kingdom system of classification. 5 kingdom system of classification. 5 kingdom system of classification. Clear? Classification. 5 kingdom system of classification. The next one is write note on. Write note on. Note on Chromista. Chromista. The new kingdom of Chromista. Okay. Then you should prepare another one 5 mark question based. These are the 2 mark or 3 mark question, children. The next one of the 5 mark question, the tabular column. Comparative studies of 5 kingdom system of classification based on their salient features. Clear, children? Thank you, students.